Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Kester the Jester, and this is Kesters Kingdom. Now, this is a Let's Play server, a single person server. Now, I did start it a little while ago, but it's going to be built on a lot. I have, as you can see, no real buildings here at all. I have a space where I had to fight Endermen so that I could get some Ender pearls. I have a portal, we will look through there in a minute. I've got a little farming area, and I have a hole in the wall, which I've been using as my base temporarily. There is a village not very far away from me, and I do have a little bit of livestock in the form of sheep and cows over here. And over in this side, we have a very few pigs. Inside my little hole in the wall, which I'm about to go into, I do have a bed, some furnaces, and I have a couple of basic farms. I have down here on my right, I have a little chicken farm. I have a tiny little sugarcane farm, and I have a small cactus farm. And slightly further down here, I have a very basic smelter array, but it's not fully formed, and I will be doing a different one at some point. Obviously that goes down to an area I've been mining. What else can I tell you? I have not used an automatic fish farm. I have been to the end. I do have some decent gear. And I'm not capable of flying with this, apparently. Maybe because I'm not wearing my elite elytra. Okay. Footwear, cap. That one there, and boom, boom. Okay, over here. There is a second village that I've been at, and in this village we have a villager, librarian villager, wherever he is. Can't see him at the moment. Who has a mending at a reasonable price. I appear to have lost my mending villager for the moment. I'm sure he will reappear. Clearly, since I have got elytra, I have been to the end. And I shall go there in a minute. Aha. Villager. Ending for 18. No. Which isn't too bad. So I've got some flowers so I can make some dye, and we're going through the portal. So when I first arrived, it was like this, completely blocked. There's hardly any channels or anything running through it. So I thought, let's make a big open space. And I thought, I don't want any pigmen spawning here, so I put some glass down. I put a bit more glass down over there, and it's kind of starting to spread. The amount of space that I've dug out has spread out quite a bit, like hugely. And the amount of glass that I've been putting down has started to spread as well. So in the end, I am going to have red and yellow squares going from 100, 100 to minus 100, minus 100, but that's going to take forever. This little route is taking me up into a nether fortress, and I have been working on making a blaze farm. It's not very efficient, so I will be working on that to make it even more efficient at some point. But it's through here. Unfortunately, blazes are incredibly noisy, so I'm not that keen on spending a lot of time here. So I go up and away from there. What else? What's we got? Now you may have noticed that I had a beacon, so what I did was I came into this nether fortress. I'm going to go straight on here, and I made a little wither skeleton spawning area, well, mob spawning area here. It's kind of lacking mobs at the moment, but when I'm having a good time, you get quite a few wither skeletons there, and I managed to get 3 heads, which is how comes I've now got a beacon. And I cheated when I fought the beacon. Fought the wither. Why am I saying fought the beacon? And went up into the roof of the nether, like all the best pros don't do. But I was more interested in having a beacon than fighting the wither at that point, since it wasn't going to be recorded anyway. There isn't much else to show you at the moment on the server. They will be putting a lot of things on the server, but I have currently not done that much. I'm going to take you to the end. This is a little bit of a trick. When I say a little bit of a trick, it's about whatever the square root of 800 is. No, not 800. 400 squared plus 400 squared square rooted. There you go. A bit of Pythagoras. And yeah, so if we track along here. Now the actual stronghold is under the ocean, which doesn't help. And took a bit of a pain to find it. When I did actually find it, not only was there skeletons right near it, but it's also right next to an abandoned mine, which, whilst I've lit it up, I haven't fully explored it and taken out all the rail yet. So, thing I did want to show you is my end render. Now, it kind of uses a standard design, but unlike most of the standard designs, I actually dropped down the bottom platform. Now the theory of this was the closer the Endermen are to 0, y equals 0, the quicker they will spawn. So when they're at y equals 43 or y equals 44, something like that, as they are over here, that should be a bit better spawning than if they are up at y equals about 90, which is normally the case with these. And as it is, they seem to spawn fairly fast. So I tend to spawn here. I tend to stand here and kill them, and this means I can't actually get up there at all. I can't push myself in. I'm just going to turn the sound down a bit. Audio. Hostile creatures, right down. Done. Done. Back to the game. If we kill them there. Now, let's charge up that. Ready to go again. So, yeah. One small problem. When I go to the end, I tend to take off all my armour, because it's all got mending on, and therefore I don't want it all recharging all the time. And then I kind of forget to put it back on again. So I have now 3 times got up here, gone to fly back, forgotten that I didn't have my elytra on, jumped into the void, and died a horrible death. Fortunately, I've now remembered to put the sign up and check that I have the elytra on every time. Okay. So that is the world tour as it is at the moment. I'm expecting much more interesting things to be happening next episode and from every episode thereafter. Hope you enjoyed the short tour. My name is Kesters Kingdom. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you're interested in watching more, please subscribe. Bye for now.